rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with Anunoby, and it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. Here's Siakam. Dinwiddie with some nice D.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Simmons. 5 on the clock. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, we know Simmons can do this. At 6'11", I don't know that anyone in the league has his vision.
Siakam sets a screen for VanVleet. Siakam against Johnson. VanVleet wide open. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. VanVleet doesn't just hoist him up. His 3-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
Now, here's Johnson. Back to Simmons. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Siakam. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
At the line.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. A 3 ball. And Pirtle pulls it down. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Screen by Pirtle. And here's VanVleet from the arc. Raptors get it back. Goes back up. Takes it out to Siakam. The pass to Anunoby. And the officials call for a 3-second violation.
Next ball.
Here's Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. Back to Dinwiddie. And the layup is good.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
VanVleet against Dinwiddie. VanVleet passes to Pirtle. Kicks it out to VanVleet. Shot clock at 6. Here's Anunoby. The Raptors rebound. Pirtle finds Anunoby. Pirtle with a screen on Bridges. Back to Pirtle. Anunoby passes to Pirtle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you look at Jakob Pirtle, great touch and presence inside the paint. He can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
No good on the second free throw. And Greg Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
Here's Anunoby. Down low. And it's Pirtle that time on the assist by Anunoby.
When Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the D is toast. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Passes it to Claxton. Bridges outside. Simmons on the wing. Covered by Siakam. And then Simmons slams it in.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Siakam passes to Barnes. On the wing, Anunoby. Siakam a screen on Bridges. Anunoby has the open look. Offensive rebound. VanVleet outside. Here's Siakam. The kick out to Barnes. And here is Siakam. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Nice shot by Pirtle.
And Pirtle has a stick-with-it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the board.
Now, here's Bridges. The three from Johnson. Bridges against Anunoby. Here's Claxton. And it's off from three-point range. Toronto's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Anunoby. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nets lead by 1. And
Your next U.S. team. Here to put on the show.
if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Got Ben Simmons, also Johnson out there. And it's Claxton in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Anunoby, now the dish to Pirtle. Johnson kicks to Bridges. Kicks it out to Johnson. That three off the mark. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. It's a three-point game. Siakam sets a screen for Anunoby. It's deflected, and he gets it back. To the paint. Here's Pirtle, and he comes up with the deuce. Pirtle's got 6 points.
What muscle from Pirtle, bullying the D with his interior game.
Kicks to Dinwiddie. Johnson inside. Covered by Van Vliet. Johnson can't hit. Barnes passes to Anunoby. Inside. Here's Siakam. The kick out to Barnes. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Simmons. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Nets. Anunoby finds Barnes. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And oh, he jams it right over Scotty Barnes. Wow.
And anytime he comes up with a steal, Simmons has the speed to turn it into a quick, fast break. And if he can take it all the way himself, he'll do it.
Anunoby passes to Pirtle. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Back to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Johnson can't hit. Raptors trail by 3. Van Vliet outside. Back to Pirtle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? And they could knock down the triple.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And the dunk by Pirtle.
And when Pirtle gets into a groove, he demands the ball. He's incredibly dangerous when he has the hot hand.
Claxton kicks it out to Johnson.
2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
Bridges outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Toronto trailing. Now here's Flynn. Outside Porter. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 1.
Playing with high activity there. Porter makes a real impact when he feels included in the offense.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for the Nets. And the Raptors also making a change. Achua, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Pass to Claxton. Drills it from outside. Claxton's got 6.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Trent kicks to Flynn. Lots of room. Again, Toronto.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending. When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Raptors trail by 3. Outside Flynn. Young pass to Flynn. 40 seconds left here in the second. Back to Young. Up top, Flynn. Defended by Bridges. Claxton knocks it away. And Toronto making a change. Siakam's checked in. Nets leading by 3. Outside, Simmons. 19 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Bridges outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Here's Young. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. All right, thank you, David. Folks.
The Raptors, 21.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Jakob Poeltl in this one.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Young. Anunoby out there with Pascal Siakam. And then there's Precious Achua. And it's Porter at the 3. Anunoby passes to Achua.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Nets leading by 3. Right side, Simmons. Over Siakam. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Toronto shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. On the wing, Anunoby. Defended by Bridges. Here's Claxton. Siakam pulls it in. One-on-one fast break. Achua, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Finney-Smith kicks to Johnson. The drive by Simmons. Pass to Claxton. Nets passing it around. Johnson sets the screen for Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And no issues getting up for Simmons. An emphatic 2 points from the Australian.
The pass to Achua. Kicks it out to Siakam. Bridges with some nice defense. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Here's Claxton, covered by Siakam. Siakam against Simmons. The Nets need to get a shot off here. A shot off that time. Good D by Siakam. Anunoby against Bridges. Anunoby with it. Siakam inside. Simmons is there. Now Porter. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Next ball. Raptors substitution. Coloco. Chris Boucher.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And the Nets making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Van Vliet's checked in. Raptors trail by 5. Pass to Boucher. Back to Van Vliet. The layup missed. Brooklyn leading by 5. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Kicks it out to Johnson. To the middle. Boucher with the steal. Siakam against Johnson. Here's Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Siakam passes to Van Vliet. Here's the screen to the paint. Trying to find Achua and gets it to him. 4 on the shot clock. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. Watanabe's checked in for Cameron Johnson. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto. Van Vliet outside for the tie. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? On the wing, Barnes. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Barnes stacking it down. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Pass to Claxton. Poked away. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Who wants a t-shirt right about now? That's right, fans. It's time to make some noise. Put your hands in the air. Let me see ya.
So both teams making some changes here.
Show some love.
Nets trail by 3. Dinwiddie kicks to Thomas. Back to Dinwiddie. Stolen by Van Vliet. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. And Siakam throws it down.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Raptors.
Please give a big round of applause.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the lead wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Ben Simmons is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Claxton in at the center position. So that's the Nets 5. Anunoby, no good. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 5. And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist by Johnson.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
Good work there as it goes. Pirtle's got the lead, back up to 5 now for the Raptors. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Siakam.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Toronto leading by 5. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Always in attack mode. We see him do this night after night.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
Siakam, a screen on Dinwiddie. Stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Bridges finds Johnson. No good with the triple.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Van Vliet with it. Bridges covering. Another shot. Bridges against Pirtle. Takes it out to Siakam. Just 4 to shoot. Bridges with the steal. To Claxton.
2 minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
Back to Bridges. There's the triple. Not going to go that time. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. That shot wide open. Anunoby's got the lead up to 10 now for Toronto.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Dinwiddie outside. And the 3 off target. The Raptors have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Barnes outside. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Bridges against Anunoby. Off the left rim and out. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 12-3 run.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Raptors.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though. Whenever things started to look a little dire, it really put the hammer down.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jakob Poeltl.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
And here is Anunoby. On the wing, Barnes. Defended by Bridges. Barnes dishes to Pirtle. From deep. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Johnson, a wide open look, drains it from beyond the arc.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And so it's the Raptors winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances.
these teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, B.A. Some great basketball minds on both teams who could just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter. And it's Young in at the point.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
Collins with a screen on Johnson. To the middle. And Collins with the slam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. And it's off from three-point range. And here are the Hawks now. Pass to Collins. Back to Capella. Now here's Young. Nails the wide-open jumper.
And the DeJounte Murray trade sort of came out of left field. Seemed mutual as the Spurs went to a younger direction and wanted Murray to play for a contender. A trade where everyone involved gets what they want. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Hunter. Now Murray. For 3. Shot clock at 6. Capella finds Murray. The 3 is up. Ben Simmons grabs the board. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Claxton. From deep, Johnson. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Johnson's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Capella, screen on Bridges. Murray from outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. From deep three-point range. And Mikal Bridges hits from deep.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
And a deep 3 from Young. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Young's got 5 points.
You knew this was coming. Trae Young hitting back with the 3 ball. Give me back that momentum.
Collins with a screen on Simmons. Collins passes to Young. Puts it up. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Young's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Hunter. Pass to Young. Screen by Capella. Fires from deep. And the Hawks with another 3.
Hard to defend Trae Young from out there because he's a master at creating space.
Well, after the first-round exit in 22, the Hawks front brass admitted perhaps they've been too complacent with the roster. So that changed this summer, trading for an all-star in DeJounte Murray. He can make a big impact with his two-way talent.
Now here's Young. He's got 10. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
When you have a slick ball handler like Trae Young, you can run pick and roll as much as you like.
Now the Hawks with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Capella, screen on Johnson. Here's Young. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Big man rolling through, give Simmons a lane to the rim, and he'll make you pay.
And Atlanta has possession. The Nets making their last shot. Here's Young. Drops in the layup for 2. Young's got 16 points.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert. You know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
Now here's Young. 16 points for him. Down low. Capella finds Collins. For three. Young can't hit. Fast break, Brooklyn. From deep, Johnson. From deep. The shot won't fall. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. An insane quarter.
Your next U.S. team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
We've got Cameron Johnson. Mikal Bridges is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Simmons, the pass to Johnson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Outside Young. Back to Bay. Pass to Collins. And here's Bay. Banked it in off the glass. Bay's got his first points of the game.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Here's Johnson using his post moves to get the 2 points.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Outside Young. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
The way Trae Young steps up on offense is terrific. He works hard to deliver for his team.
Here's Johnson. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Johnson's gotten his third basket of the night. The Hawks leading. Outside Young. Collins with a screen on Simmons. Young from long range. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Ooh, the timing of Young's passes in pick and roll. Absolutely impeccable.
Sinks the tray.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Outside Bogdanovich. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Three-pointer, Bridges. Finney-Smith with it. Now guarded by Bay. The kick out to Johnson. Off target from outside.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
There's Young with the 3. Collins passes to Young. Collins with a screen on Simmons. Simmons against Young. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Such an unpredictable player. Young's fearlessness keeps defenders nervous, which makes them overcommit. In the 2021 playoffs, Trae Young was unreal, leading the Atlanta Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals. The first round series against the Knicks was memorable.
Back to Johnson. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Johnson's got 13.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Outside Bogdanovich. The 3. Not going to go that time. The Nets go the other way with it. And Smitty, Trae Young in New York, electric against the Knicks.
He was, B.A. He was taunting the crowd in the Mecca. We saw another level of Trae Young, the ability to be the man in a series, doing it on the biggest stage in New York City.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Young finds Bay. Collins with a screen on Simmons. There's Young with the three. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Simmons against Young. And he makes it. And now just a three-point Atlanta lead.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
And Young the bucket on the assist by Capella. Young's got 26 points.
Pulling up off the bounce, just another tool Young uses to create separation.
Gets the three ball to go.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Outside Young. Capella, screen on Simmons. To the paint. The rebound by the Nets.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
A shot by Johnson, no good. The Hawks have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Young from long range, and the Hawks with another three.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Terrific playmaking from Simmons, getting the ball into his hands off a wide-open shooter.
A big-time effort for Trae Young.
32. 35.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
On the court for the Hawks, Young and Bogdanovich team up in the backcourt. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Bay in at the small forward.
The confidence Trae Young plays with is really something. It helps him be such a thorn in the D side.
From deep, Johnson. And the Nets get it back. Here's Finney-Smith. Missed inside.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Now here's Young. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Pass to Bay. Back to Young. Bay outside. The Hawks need to get one up here. Young, the pass to Collins. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Murray's checked in for Atlanta. Collins against Simmons.
With a tantalizing combination of size and skill, Ben Simmons has to be a headache to guard.
At the line.
That free throw misses.
Ben Simmons at the line 2 times.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Atlanta's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Up top, Capella. Back to Murray. Pass to Collins. Just 5 on the clock. Right wing. Back to Murray. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. So the Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in.
Into the lineup for your Nets, Spencer Dinwiddie.
Brooklyn trailing. Here's Claxton. Bridges outside. This one for 3. Buries it from 3. Bridges has got 6.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Bogdanovich finds Bay. Outside Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
You see it right there. One of Murray's biggest advantage is his lift off the floor.
And Claxton gets the bucket.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Back to Murray. Bogdanovich against Dinwiddie. Pass to Bay. To the inside. Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
What I love about John Collins, he plays with great determination, trying to impose his will.
The kick out to Johnson. Bridges with it. Defended by Bogdanovich. Bridges down low. Bogdanovich on him. Goes back up. The rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Murray. Right around 3 minutes into this second half.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Bogdanovich passes to Murray.
Hey, yo, right here.
Second chance effort. Deflected. Bridges against Bogdanovich. Here's Claxton. Pass to Bridges. Stolen by Capella. Left side, Bogdanovich. Pulls it from the corner. Dinwiddie against Murray. Collins with it. And Collins with the slam.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
All right, fans. Who needs a t-shirt? Come on.
Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella.
You know, I feel a lot of players get labeled as guys who can do a little bit of everything. But Dejounte Murray has more than earned that label.
Simmons has checked in for Dinwiddie. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Simmons against Collins. Now here's Simmons. He's got 10. Bridges outside. And the three-pointer goes. Bridges has got 6 in the quarter. It really has been striking, the improvement Murray's shown every year, Smitty.
BA, his scoring keeps going up. His assists are up. He's one of the best rebounding point guards in this league. And his confidence is trending up just like his stats.
To the wing, right side. It's stolen by Johnson. This for the tie. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Johnson. Bridges has got 12 points in the game. Bay finds Bogdanovich. Collins inside. Covered by Johnson. And Collins with the jam.
Dunk contest level jam. Collins looks like he's having fun out there.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged and everything has to be earned.
That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. Hawks ahead.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your next youth dance team.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4.
This is your
The Nets shooting is around 55% so far. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Nets 5.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the fourth quarter and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. So for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Hunter comes in for Bay. And it's Young in for Bogdanovich. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He complimented the three-point shooting. He said, quote, "It's one thing to get the look, it's another to bury it. I believe in you guys. I think you've got this game on lock. Let's go out there and let's take this. Guys."
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Simmons. It counts, and the foul. That one on Young.
I mean, you have to love the physicality of Simmons right there. He has the strength and size to finish that play.
Atlanta's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Now Young from deep. The long-distance three is buried. Young's got 37.
What do you expect? Young is a threat to score the moment he crosses half court.
Here's Simmons. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
The drive by Murray. Oh,
did you see that?
finish?
From the moment when he sticks his foot in the ground and puts his head down, DeJounte Murray is explosive and fast.
Pass to Johnson. Offline with a three. Atlanta's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Outside Young. Now Hunter out to the right wing. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
That was a clever move, slicing his way past the taller defender and finishing with some flavor.
Simmons, the pass to Johnson. No good on the triple. The Hawks have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Pass to Hunter. Now here's Young. Outside Hunter. Collins with a screen on Johnson. Clock at 6. Here's Young. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Young's got 39. Simmons finds Johnson. And a miss there on the triple.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Johnson against Young. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
We've got 1:48 left in the game. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now it's an 11-point Hawks lead.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now. He clearly wants to try and close this game out strong, but your deep range isn't there. You just can't keep forcing it.
And it's Simmons with the jam.
You love seeing games like this from Simmons, looking absolutely dominant and in control offensively.
Outside Young. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up and a strong showing for the Hawks.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Trae Young.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Brooklyn with the ball. 8-point game. And out of bounds, Atlanta will have it.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
36 seconds left in the fourth. Young, the pass to Murray. Back to Young. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. Back to Murray. Outside Hunter. And they get it back. Young finds Murray. And here's Young. Simmons defending. Back to Murray. Fires the three. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
This just comes from repetition. Murray's put a lot of extra hours in the gym, catching and firing.
So we see the Hawks taking the W here. They have to feel good about. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
was one of the key weapons you possessed. We're going to see plenty of that here tonight on display.
Well, that's kind of you first, Kevin, but secondarily, the guys out here have a chance when there's any open space to make something extremely exciting happen. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seats, should we?
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella man the post position. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. Now here's Van Vliet. Now here is Young. The dish to Hunter. Outside Collins. 5 to shoot. And finished off by Collins.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Young against Van Vliet. Lays it up off the glass.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now, here is Young. Passes to Capella. He kicks to Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young with no one around. And that one goes long.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Siakam a screen on Murray. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I can settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And Siakam has got the ball here for Toronto. Now, Anunoby. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Deep 2 from Murray. And Pirtle pulls it down. The Raptors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And Siakam throws it down.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now, here is Young. Capella finds Young. Capella with a screen on Van Vliet. Looking to end the run. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Raptors leading by 4. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Atlanta again missing. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
The Raptors have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Here's Van Vliet. Pirtle, the pass to Van Vliet. A second chance effort, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Trae Young.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. Siakam hits them both. 1:36 left to play in the first. Young against Van Vliet. Young pass to Hunter. Young looking around. Lock at 6. Knocks it loose. Van Vliet outside. And stolen by Hunter. Young against Van Vliet. Collins, a screen on Van Vliet. Wide open look here for Murray. The basket good off the assist from Young. Murray's got 5 points so far.
The scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up just as important.
Pass to Siakam. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Nice shot by Pirtle.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot, just abusing the defense down in the paint.
To the left wing. Murray kicks to Collins. Capella, the pass to Collins. Clock at 4. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. For 3, Murray. Rebound by the Raptors. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. That one goes in. He's got 6.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And so it's Toronto.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Raptors,
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Toronto.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
On the court right now for the Hawks. On-court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Capella in at the 5. Now, here's Anunoby. Following the miss by DeJounte Murray. Inside. And Siakam throws it down.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Now here's Murray. He's got 5. Hunter on the wing. Back to Murray. It's Young on the wing. Feeds it to Murray. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Murray. Anunoby passes to Pirtle. Murray against Anunoby. Pirtle sets the pick for Van Vliet. Back to Anunoby. Lets it go from deep. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
And Young kicks to Hunter. Murray dishes to Young. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul. And Brent, you were a pretty versatile player. Which of your skills was the most difficult to master?
Well, I think going inside and finishing, you know, going in over big physical guys who can either block your shot or send you to the deck pretty quick. So going in and having confidence to finish around the basket is certainly a skill.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Anunoby kicks to Pirtle. Off target with his 3. The Hawks trail by 16. On its way from Young for 2. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Anunoby passes to Pirtle. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Young outside. Collins, a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Young. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Siakam. The kick out to Barnes. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Barnes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. There's 1:54 left now here in the second. Young's shot is good.
Young knows his range to answer his opponent.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. 17 points was their biggest margin. And Siakam throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Collins setting the pick for Bogdanovich. Young for three. Just 5 on the clock. Collins, a screen on Van Vliet. A nice shot by Young.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
Van Vliet against Young. Pirtle trying to get open. Van Vliet with the bucket. Van Vliet's got 8 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Young outside. Collins kicks to Bay. Now the pass to Bogdanovich. Bay finds Bogdanovich. Collins setting the pick for Bogdanovich. Jacks up a three. The shot, no good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Van Vliet outside. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Count that one from Van Vliet. We got 22 seconds left to play in the first half. On its way from Young for two. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Van Vliet, right side. Siakam misses.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but plenty of room.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Raptor. All right, David, thank you. And
Fans, put your hands together and check out for the JohnWick.
with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Achua is out there with Young. Then it's Gary Trent. Then it's Porter. And it's Flynn in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now, here's Okongwu. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Bay kicks to Young. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Bay. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Here's Flynn. From 11 feet away. Rebounded by the Hawks. Young outside. From deep three-point range. Doesn't go that time. Toronto leading by 17. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for the Hawks.
First team foul. Now in the lineup for the Hawks.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Murray against Flynn to the inside. It's stolen by Capella. And here is Murray. He has 5. For the 3. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Flynn the pass to Young. Knocked loose and stolen by Murray. they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
For three, it's hauled in by Achua.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Another shot back to Flynn. Shot clock reset for Toronto. Trent against Bogdanovich. Trent kicks to Achua. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Here's Flynn. And again, Toronto no luck. The Hawks trail by 15. Outside Bogdanovich. Collins a screen on Flynn. Bogdanovich dishes to Collins. 6 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, Bogdanovich being a little bit crafty there, knowing the defense was closing in on him, and drew the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
2 shots.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Young's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 13.
And one thing I love about Clint Capella, he is a guy who plays to his strengths, especially with how he attacks the backdoor.
I think on both sides of the floor, Greg, he understands the value of just getting possession of the ball. So get a defensive rebound, help start the break. Get an offensive rebound and pick up some scrap points. Those things add up over time.
The dunk by Achua.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Collins setting the big for Murray. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Gary Trent Jr.
Staying aggressive, stay on the attack. That's how Bogdanovich is going to earn these whistles.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
And Bogdanovich has suffered some injuries along the way, and it's been a bit of a stop and start deal for him. But when he's feeling good, when he's in a great rhythm, man, he's an offensive force.
Young from outside, rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Bogdanovich. He's got 6. Fires from deep. They get it again. Capella kicks to Bay. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
3 points.
Bay's got it back down to single digits for the Hawks. Young, a screen on Murray. Here's Flynn. The teardrop falls in.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Murray for 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The rep.
Please give a big round of applause.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Collins and Capella man the post positions. Bogdanovich is out there with Murray. And it's Bay in at the 3. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Kicks it out to Siakam. 3-pointers off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Anunoby against Bogdanovich. Passes it to Capella. Down low. There's the feed to Collins. Over Siakam. That one off the back iron and out.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Atlanta making some changes. Hunter comes in for Sadiq Bey. Young is subbed in for Bogdanovich. Van Vliet against Young. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Fires for 3. Young, no good.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Here's Pirtle, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Pirtle is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
Both free throws good from Pirtle. The Hawks trail by 9. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Atlanta ball.
It's stolen. Anunoby with it. From deep. Offensive rebound. Pass to Siakam. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
At the line for Toronto.
He hits the second from the line. The Hawks trail by 10. Young fires away from outside. The long distance 3 is barely.
Trae Young has been inspired by the generation before him. Deep threes, that's his thing.
Van Vliet against Young. Van Vliet with the bucket.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Collins finds Young. Collins setting the pick for Young with the shot. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
And so far, Young is making the defense look old. He is on fire to start this one.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Pirtle with a screen on Young. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down now to just 6. And the basket from Young. Siakam inside. Working on Collins.
Energy wing with a solid all-around skill set. Siakam is developing into a quality go-to scorer.
Capella sets a screen for Young to the paint. Fades away. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Trae Young stepping up and delivering in a big-time moment.
Murray against Anunoby. Here's Pirtle. Somehow misses the one-handed flush.
And he's going to have a hard time shaking off that miss. Everything was scoring right. The dunk was lined up beautifully, but not to be.
Screen by Capella. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Young outside. It's up a three. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Capella, high post. Shot clock at 6. Here's VanVleet. It counts.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Kick out to Barnes. Off target from three-point range. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't.
Sports. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Doris, when you're playing in the same conference, the rivalry is real. These teams in particular have bumped heads for years.
Well, rivalries are built when something is at stake, and when you look at the entire history of this matchup, the peaks and valleys for each club, there is a little bit of distaste, which always makes for interesting viewing.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. Mikal Bridges is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Cameron Johnson. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. Simmons with it. Outside Johnson. Counted from distance.
You can tell Simmons is a guy who, from the moment he picked up a basketball, has been a point guard by nature.
Van Vliet outside. Deflects the pass. Pass to Pirtle. Outside Barnes. Inside. Van Vliet, the pass to Pirtle. And he banks in the layup.
Well, with big hands and nice touch, Pirtle knows how to finish in the post. This guy has a lot in his arsenal.
And here's Finney Smith. Back to Bridges. The kick out to Simmons. Hook shot on the way. And it's in, off the glass.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges, so willing to give it up to an open guy. Guys, it seems to me that what's gotten lost in all the criticism of Ben Simmons shooting is the fact that this guy is still very special at the things he is very capable of doing.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And Simmons has taken a ton of heat recently.
He really has, B.A., but it seems to me he's ready to prove his doubters wrong. Maybe he uses all that criticism as motivation to finally improve his shooting, because absolutely on the defensive end, this guy is a terror. And in transition, he puts a ton of pressure on you.
Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
Well, Siakam pushing right through the contact. Go ahead, young sir.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Bridges outside. It doesn't go for him. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Barnes drives in. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, Scotty Barnes off the deck into the cup. Nice finish.
Simmons against Siakam. Here's Finney Smith. Second chance shot. Pass to Claxton. Timeout call. Brooklyn.
If you want a free shirt, you need to be a super fan, and that means bringing home the boys you've got right now. Give it up once again.
Here's Bridges. 5 to shoot.
2 minutes left.
From deep three-point range. And the Nets miss again. The Raptors with a lead.
One of the things I love the most about the success of the Toronto Raptors is how much the game of basketball has grown over the 25 years. Let's remember, there was a very lukewarm reception when they first arrived. Well, boy, have they made Toronto a basketball hotbed.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Pirtle with a screen on Simmons. Van Vliet, the pass to Pirtle. He can't hit that time. And Brooklyn will go the other way with it. And remember, basketball was invented by a Canadian, Dr. Naismith. And the first ever NBA game, back in 1946, was played here in Toronto.
That's a fact, BA, that I don't think casual fans really know. It took 73 years for the first NBA Finals game to be played in Canada, but basketball has taken root, and boy, you can see and feel the impact of that throughout the NBA.
Siakam in the post. He's against Bridges.
Well, Pascal Siakam has the ability to play on the inside and score with that length.
Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
46 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Van Vliet. Claxton with a rebound.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Johnson passes to Bridges. Oh, sweet move. And the layup is up and in. Bridges has got his second basket.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. Three-pointer, Bridges. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 3 assists in the game. Van Vliet on the wing. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Yep, count it.
Now you see the wherewithal of Fred Van Vliet. Finds the soft spot in the defense and converts.
And the Nets with possession here. They trail by 1. The shot by Johnson, no good. And he can't get that one. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Raptors out in front. They're up by 1.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred Van Vliet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the center. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he lays it up and in.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Finney-Smith. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Van Vliet's got 6 points.
Boy, what a nifty move from Fred Van Vliet. Works so hard on the handle, so tough.
And it's Simmons with the jam.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
One thing that makes OG Anunoby unique in this league, his nationality.
I've heard OG say he hopes to inspire other British players.
Well, I think, B.A., he's proved that there's a road for them, right? Basketball is played all over the world, and all you need to do is find somebody to notice you. The NBA certainly becomes more international every year.
Here's Simmons. Uses the glass on the layup. Simmons has gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, this is exactly where Ben Simmons looks to become assertive. The closer he is to the cup, the more dangerous he is.
Barnes in the post. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Here's Pirtle. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 4.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Simmons has the open look. And there's another one for the Nets.
Well, if you're Ben Simmons and you're playing in pick and roll action with the ball in your hands, you got to be willing to score it or deliver it.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. The shot by Pirtle, no good.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Johnson. Now here's Finney-Smith. Bridges, left side. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. For Toronto, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Simmons against Anunoby. Pass to Barnes. Claxton with a rebound.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Oh, stolen by Anunoby. And lead against Simmons. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. So Toronto ends up going with a new group. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Flynn. Pass to Achua. Shot clock at 6. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. 3 in the key. Next ball.
Brooklyn trailing.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Siakam, he's checked in for Toronto.
Coming onto the floor for your Raptors, Pascal.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Outside Simmons. Pass to Johnson. The kick out to Simmons. Second shot opportunity. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Toronto shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible. Here's Trent. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Well, that's about the frame of Gary Trent Jr. He can take any amount of contact, and that frame will hold up. Nicely done.
56 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Claxton. Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now.
They've committed enough fouls to be in the penalty already. Not good. They really need to concentrate on playing strong defense without getting too physical.
Porter with the steal. Kicks it out to Siakam. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Achua. Over Finney-Smith. Achua can't hit. For Brooklyn, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Bridges finds Johnson. Bridges, right side. Here's Claxton. From deep, Johnson. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding? It's all tied in Toronto. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Ben Simmons.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
On the floor for Brooklyn, Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Johnson. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Simmons in at the point guard position.
Boy, Ben Simmons, one of the most highly scrutinized players in the NBA. But I don't think you can doubt any of his defensive abilities. Cross-positional and big-time asset on that end.
Toronto trailing. Trent outside. Pass to Achua. The rebound by the Nets.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Simmons with the bucket. Simmons has got 12 points in the game.
Ben Simmons, a guy who combines size and skill, and he's percolating.
Siakam outside. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
First team foul.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Achua with a screen. Trent, the pass to Achua. Achua with the dunk.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Down low. Here's Claxton. And a two-handed jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And rejected. And that'll be Toronto's ball as it goes out of bounds. Raptors able to keep possession. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Simmons. Outside Porter. Pass to Young. Tipped away. 6 to shoot. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And now the Nets on the break from deep. Johnson. Here's Claxton. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Lets it go from 14. Off the left rim and out. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Right side Porter. Pass to Young. Crafty move, and Young slams it in.
You never know where Thaddeus is going to go, right? He's got such superb instincts in these pick-and-roll sets.
And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
Achua, that drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam. Achua's gotten his second bucket of the game. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Dinwiddie against Siakam. Right side Johnson. Bridges outside. Knocks down the long J. Bridges has got 10 points in the game.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Trent against Bridges. Trent outside. Pass to Siakam. Back to Trent. Jacks up a 3. That shot missing. Johnson with the defensive effort. The Nets with the lead. A minute 9 left in the third. There's the triple. Dinwiddie left side. Achua with some nice D. The Raptors have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside Porter. Pass to Achua. Stolen by Dinwiddie. Now here's Bridges. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. Young with it. And Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. To the middle. Achua inside. Working on Claxton. Order the pass to Achua.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Toronto calls timeout.
All right, fans, time to fire off the t-shirts. One punch. Your North South Crew.
Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist from Boucher. Anunoby's got 6. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Nets out in front, leading by a point. And when we return...
Ladies and gentlemen.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Chris Boucher out there with Barnes. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Simmons. Simmons is doubled. And that one drops.
6'11", 240 pounds, able to absorb contact. Ben Simmons, easy work.
VanVleet, the pass to Pirtle. And a great assist by VanVleet as that one goes.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Simmons. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, the pump fake gets that defender off his feet, and that's all Ben Simmons needs.
Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Boucher. He's off on the second.
He missed a chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Pirtle with a screen on Simmons. VanVleet, the pass to Pirtle. That's hit. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Now off the inbound. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I think this guy's a threat to throw it down every time Pirtle gets his hands on the ball. This guy has tremendous size and takes advantage.
Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Simmons brings a double team. Anunoby passes to VanVleet. Back to Anunoby. Siakam with a screen on Bridges. 5 on the clock. They get it back. Tries again. Pirtle puts the move on. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Timeout called. Brooklyn. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Nets said to the team. It's been a battle, and this is a brief chance for everyone to just regroup, collect themselves. He told them, quote, "Your efforts have been great so far, but this game could come down to one big play, one big shot. We can't let our guards down for 1 second."
Allie, thank you.
Man, my goodness, the handle of Ben Simmons, the craftiness to get to his spot.
Pirtle with a screen on Bridges. Anunoby against Bridges. It's tipped.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Hurdle against Simmons. From deep, Johnson nails it from 3. And now a 7-point Nets lead.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Here's Anunoby. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
Outside Simmons. Bridges finds Simmons to the left wing. Bridges outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. From deep, Johnson. He's off on that one. And Toronto will come the other way. Siakam with it. Outside Anunoby. Back to Siakam. Rebounded by the Nets. Simmons drives in. Oh, can't throw down the reverse jam. For Toronto, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter. And Siakam with the slam.
Well, Siakam in the clutch. What a delivery.
Outside Simmons. Over to the wing. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
Ben Simmons in a pivotal moment delivers.
Outside Anunoby. To the paint. Here's Siakam. Count it!
Pascal Siakam. Improvement, yes. Big-time player, no doubt.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
15 seconds left to play in the fourth. Shot clock at 5. And Bridges, here we go. The kick out to Johnson. 3-pointer off the mark. Timeout called, the Raptors. They're behind by 3. Just 4 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, need a 3. Of course, the D will be guarding the line. But no one said it was going to be easy.
We are the 6th man. Toronto with the timeout. All right, Raptors, here they come. It's time for your North Side Crew. All right, fans.
Anunoby for 3.
And get loud.
Misses the 3. So it's a narrow victory for the Nets, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win for them. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Thanks for coming.
with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Johnson. Ben Simmons is out there with Bridges. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. Now, here is Young. He was all alone on that one.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Brooklyn. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And at 6'10", a player like Simmons, to handle the ball the way he does, that's just unfair.
Right wing. Young passes to Capella from deep three-point range. Ben Simmons with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
First quarter, just over a minute played.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Murray, the pass to Collins. Collins, a screen on Bridges for three. Murray. Hunter kicks to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Murray, the pass to Hunter. Capella trying to free himself up. Hunter, no good. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And here's Young from the arc. Collins kicks to Capella. Atlanta again missing.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
Now here's Simmons. For 3, Bridges. Collins grabs the miss. Atlanta's gone 0-4 from three-point line to start out. Looking cold from outside. And Murray, here we go. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Such poise under pressure. Murray doesn't get rattled very easily.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
Simmons with it. He's picked up by Collins and stolen by Murray. Drives to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray with the ridiculous handle and quickness. He is so aggressive with that move.
And Simmons kicks to Johnson. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Young against Simmons. Here's the 3. Sinks the triple. Young's got 5 now.
And man, he makes shooting threes look effortless. Young's quick release from distance is especially lethal.
Now, here's Bridges. Bridges a screen on Collins. Johnson for 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Johnson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Nets.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Collins finds Murray. Takes a 3. It doesn't go for him. And Brooklyn will come the other way. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. They don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here is Young. He's got 5 beyond the arc. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Murray is capable of getting double-digit assists anytime he's on the floor because he is an unselfish point guard.
Here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort.
Nets trail by 3. Johnson in the corner. Hunter against Simmons. Pass to Claxton. 6 on the shot clock. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Well, we know Simmons can do this. At 6'11", I don't know that anyone in the league has his vision.
Young dishes to Hunter. To the inside. Bridges with the steal. Launches it. Good on the three-point shot.
Oh, such a good shooter in general. The pull-up jumper is something Bridges has been working on.
It's been all about Cameron Johnson for the Nets. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Simmons. He's out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Murray looking around. Launches a 3. Collins passes it to Murray. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. To the left side wing. 4 on the shot clock. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Rebounded by the Nets.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Simmons. And he banks in the layup. Simmons got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
And the closer Simmons gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. I love watching him in attack mode.
Here's Murray. Misses the layup. Brooklyn's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Bridges, no one around him. And the Nets, another 3.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Simmons with it, outguarded by Murray. Bridges kicks to Johnson. And the 3 off target. The Hawks trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
A 3-pointer is right on target.
Oh, he is so good from deep. Bogdan is even better shooting out of the corner.
And man, has DeJounte Murray blossomed, Richard, into a very special player or what? He's been terrific.
And this has happened because he's embraced having more responsibility. The minute you accept being a leader, the future becomes bright.
Capella finds Bogdanovich. This one for 3. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. And here are the Nets. They're on an 11-3 run. Outside, Simmons. Bridges outside. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 5 assists in the game. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. The Hawks trail by 13. Bogdanovich wide open. The Hawks again can't hit. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And for the night, Bridges is cooking with grease and showing no signs of slowing down.
And here's Bogdanovich for three. It's good from long range. Bogdanovich has got 6 in the quarter.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
And for the Hawks, they're shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Murray, the pass to Collins. Bogdanovich looking around, shoots the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Here we go. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Johnson finds Simmons. Here's Claxton. In the corner, it's Bridges. That 3 off the mark. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the half. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Bogdanovich has got 12.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Bridges misses.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
And finished off by Collins.
And how about the mobility from the big man? I love when Collins takes charge and goes aggressively to the hoop.
And the 3 ball is good. He's got 18.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great. Thank you, David, and we'll be right. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Collins and Capella man the post positions. Bogdanovich out there with Murray. And it's Bay in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Here's Murray up on top. Defended by Bridges. Murray, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Outside for Simmons. From the arc. Johnson outside. Off target with his 3. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Collins passes to Capella. Capella sends a screen for Bay. Watch for the new shot clock. Wide open look here for Murray. No good with the triple.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Here's Simmons. Plays it up and banks it in. Simmons got 6 points.
A strong physical player in his own right. Simmons finishing through the contact.
Got that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Bogdanovich. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Young comes in for DeJounte Murray. So it's the Hawks. Now, here is Young. He's got 8. There's the triple. Another three for Atlanta.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Simmons with it, and Young picks him up defensively. The Hawks trail by 9. Collins finds Bogdanovich. It's Young on the wing, headed by Simmons. Another three for Atlanta.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
And Sadiq Bey picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Dinwiddie's checked in for Simmons. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And again, it's the Nets missing. Here's Atlanta. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Young with no one around. Another three for Atlanta.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
Johnson kicks to Bridges. Lock at 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Fires at the elbow. Finney Smith can't get it to go.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Young outside. To the middle. That's tipped. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Claxton. A three-pointer off the mark. The Hawks trail by 3. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Young from outside. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in this game. Passes it to Claxton. Count the basket. Claxton's got 7 points.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
Young against Dinwiddie. Atlanta again missing. Nets leading by 5. Bridges for 3. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Bey. Misses the 3. Here's Finney Smith. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Nets lead by... Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The Hawks trail by 5. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Young finds Collins. Collins a screen on Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. Young passes to Collins. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And a lot of players might have passed that shot up. Not Collins. He stays aggressive and draws the foul.
The Nets making a switch here. Simmons is checked in.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
And the pass to Bridges. The tray. And that one is off. And Atlanta will come the other way. Young for 3. Back to Murray. Looking to get back on track here. Inside. Bridges with the steal. Here's Claxton. Capella covering. No one near him. Good. Nothing but net. And the Nets lead by 6. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn. Young way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Young's got 12 points here in the second half. Hunter against Simmons. Johnson outside. On the wing, Bridges. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Bridges has got 26 points.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Simmons finds Bridges. Lets it go from deep. From outside the arc. The three. Outside, Simmons. Back to Bridges. Shot clock at 3. Johnson, wide open. He fires. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Young. Bridges inside the three-point line, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Young dishes to Hunter. Young taking his time here. Count it, and with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
A sneaky scorer in the lane. Young will give you a steady diet of floaters and off-balance shots that defenders just miss getting a piece of.
Bridges a screen on Hunter. Back to Johnson. And the Nets, another three.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Simmons against Young. Back to Simmons. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. And the basket by Johnson.
I love how Simmons sets the floor. So good at spotting his teammates for high percentage shots.
Collins setting the pick from her. Pass to Young. Deflects the pass. Jacks up a three. And the turnover again by Atlanta.
Like what is going on right now?
.129 left here in the fourth quarter. Got that one up quick. Bridges has got 29 in the game.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Bridges kicks to Finney-Smith. Fires for three. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable. And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Nets.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Mikal Bridges.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Young against Bridges. Fires the three. Kicks it out to Johnson. Takes the three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Young fires away from outside. No good. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead.
a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
So the Raptors starting five. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Atlanta has possession. After the basket by Toronto. And that one's good. Young.
Stretching the floor like few can. You have to stay connected to Trey at all times.
VanVleet against Young. VanVleet, the pass to Pirtle. Hey, rejected by Capella. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Murray from outside. Young from long range. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the triple. Young's got 6 points.
What do you expect? Young is a threat to score the moment he crosses half court. This Hawks squad looking to get back to their winning ways. Had a stretch not long ago of 10 straight playoff appearances.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Stolen by Collins. Young from long range. Pirtle grabs a miss. VanVleet against Young. VanVleet outside. Kicks it out to Siakam. Just 5 on the clock. No good off the back of the rim. Smitty with the Hawks. Can they get back to consistently competing for a championship, you think?
BA, it sure seems they've got the talent to do so. Good combination of young talent and wily vets. They did it in 2021, but can they do it again? Beautiful catch and flush by Collins, a high flyer who attacks the rim with purpose.
Murray against Anunoby. Out to the wing. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Now VanVleet. Trying to get back on track.
Solid contest from Hunter, using his length to his advantage on the defensive end.
Capella screen on VanVleet, and the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his first foul. Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Raptors on D. They trail by 6. Pass to Hunter. Murray against Anunoby. And it's Murray finishing it off.
You see it right there. One of Murray's biggest advantage is his lift off the floor.
Now here's Hunter. Outside Murray. Young with it. From behind the arc. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Siakam the screen. VanVleet with it. Picked up by Collins. Shot clock at 6. Siakam, the pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Pirtle is just a brick wall. Then you have to try and roll with them to the basket. Good luck. You know, the first player ever drafted out of Boston. Attack!
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
This has been a beatdown right here. Possibly over before it began.
Here's Pirtle. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
50 seconds left in the opening quarter. Young, the pass to Capella. Outside Hunter. Now Collins. Pass to Young. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Young's got 11.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Siakam with it. Pass to Pirtle. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
He got it up. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
They credit him for understanding the situation and
a big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for Atlanta. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. Back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, down low. You know, you watch Bogey and how he can orchestrate. He's an underrated playmaker, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the assist numbers don't jump out at you, but he has great court vision. At all times, runs the pick and roll well and is shifty in the paint.
VanVleet, the pass to Pirtle. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. He's got 10.
Just what you expect from Pirtle inside, using his size to get to a close-range shot.
Outside Bogdanovich. Young against VanVleet. Young, the pass to Collins. And there's the drive. And Collins with the jam.
Dunk contest level jam. Collins looks like he's having fun out there.
Picked by Pirtle. VanVleet with it. And Capella picks him up defensively. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
VanVleet on the wing, guarded by Young. VanVleet, the pass to Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Big man playing big. Once Siakam gets it there, it's a done deal.
Young way outside. Here's Capella. The kick out to Young. And it's stolen by VanVleet. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Anunoby against Bogdanovich. Anunoby passes to Siakam. And the deficit down inside single digits. Siakam's got 5 points now this quarter.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
There's Bogdanovich with the three. Hits the trifecta. Bogdanovich has got 5 now.
From deep, we've seen Bogdan well over 40% for a season, showing he is a knockdown shooter.
Hurdle with the bucket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Atlanta's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Collins outside. Outside Bogdanovich. And Collins with the slam.
Not just a scorer, Bogdanovich shows excellent feel as a playmaker. That was a nice find.
And Smitty, the Toronto Raptors, the lone Canadian team in the NBA. They take great pride in that.
Since the Grizzlies relocated to Memphis in 2001, Canada has belonged to the Raptors. BA, you can tell they take pride in this. They don't just represent the city of Toronto, but the entire country.
Pass to Bay. Now here's Bogdanovich. Anunoby covering. Outside Young. Lets the three fly. 11 feet out. Here's Capella. Goes back up. The kick out to Young. Collins passes to Young. The fader. The shot no good. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Siakam in the post. He's covered by Bay. Siakam, no good. Atlanta's gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line on this one. Outside Young. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
What a fearless scorer Young is. And he does it in many different ways.
Van Vliet, the pass to Pirtle. And here's Van Vliet. Pirtle with a screen on Young. And that concludes the first half. The Hawks on top. They lead by 11. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thank you so much, guys. John, that's a talented team.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
Saddiq Bey out there with John Collins. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovich. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu. And it's Murray in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder.
Something that sets John Collins apart is his mental toughness, and you see it on the defensive end. When he locks in, he's a different player.
The Hawks shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. The 15-footer. And again, it's Atlanta. Collins' focus also keeps his stat line sharp, Smitty.
BA, he usually carries a high shooting percentage. He doesn't get lost in the moment, and they know they can count on him.
And here's Porter outside. Drills it from deep.
I like this strategy, getting Porter into the catch-and-shoot situation, giving him a chance to make a play.
Here's Murray on the take. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
From the arc. Trent outside. Down low. Here's Achua. Back to Trent. Just 5 to shoot. Okongwu with the rebound.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Left side Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Trent from long range. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Gary takes a lot of threes, and you see why.
Murray with it. 13 points in the game. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
Toronto has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third.
The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And despite setting their sights on the future, Smitty, last season the Raptors still claimed the 5th seed in the East.
Exceeding expectations, that's what they do. And with their great player development program, they have every reason to believe they'll continue to improve.
Offensive board. Okongwu. They kick it out to Murray. With some arc. Stolen by Young. Here's Flynn. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Porter. Achua with a screen on Bay. Here's Porter. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Trent from long range. Atlanta with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. Picked up by Okongwu. Porter against Murray. Here's Collins. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Bogdanovich into the lane. Over Trent. Here's Collins. And Collins with the jam.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
Here's Flynn, defended by Murray. 1:11 left in the third. Here's Young. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Collins. For Atlanta, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
A line change here for Toronto. Now here's Bay. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Murray. 5 to shoot. Kept alive by Atlanta. Outside Bogdanovich. And here's Murray. The Hawks need to get one up here. Another shot. Bogdanovich, no good.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Pirtle finds Anunoby. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Second chance effort. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Murray.
What you love about Jakob Pirtle is his size. A 7-footer who plays hard on both ends of the floor.
Atlanta's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Outside Young. Back to Murray. Over on Anunoby. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you gotta have some real nerve to hit that shot.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the center, locking down the middle.
Off the screen, going to work. VanVleet just puts out so much effort in everything he does.
Pass to Capella. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Siakam with a screen on Young. VanVleet against Young. Now here's VanVleet, tightly guarded. It's Siakam with the drive. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Pass to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Speed and power on display from Barnes on that dunk.
The Hawks leading. Now Young. Pulls it from the top of the key. Pascal Siakam with the rebound.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Siakam against Hunter. The kick out to Young. Back to Hunter. Out left to the wing. Clock at 6. Releases. Misses off the left iron. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. It's VanVleet with a drive. Siakam for 3. And the Raptors another 3.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions. But can they push through and grab the lead?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Young from long range. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Yeah, back-to-back threes. Trae Young welcomes this duel because they're usually to his advantage.
Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Back to Young. Collins with a screen on VanVleet. Here's Young. Yes! He nails it! Young's got 25 points in the game.
Does a good job of making quick reads and quick decisions off ball screens. Young always looking under control.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Atlanta with the ball. Outside Young. From deep. Barnes with the rebound. Toronto has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. We've got 1:23 left to play in the fourth quarter. Young against VanVleet. Outside Murray. Murray is doubled. Just 5 on the clock. Screen by Capella. A good look from Young. Gets an open look and hits it. And now it's a 10-point Atlanta lead.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Hawks.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Trae Young.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Murray finds Capella. To the inside. And it's Capella with the jam.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And here's Young. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.